What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today we're going to talk about the buffed Ant-Man. So we're going to explain how his abilities work and the best rotations for him. So I'm actually really impressed with Ant-Man so far. This is a 6-star rank 1 without any boost. So right off the bat, he starts off with poison and shock immunity, which is great. No poison from suicides. And then it says immune to dexterity. So that means he can't gain buffs, which is great, man. And whenever he would gain a buff, he gains one of those green power sting effects. They're called pin particles, which are great. You're gonna need them to basically trigger some of your abilities, but more on that later. So the rotation here is pop 3 special ones, because each special one gives you 4 fatigues. It is 1 per hit, so it has 4 hits, which means 4 fatigues. So you want to stack 12 of those fatigues, because 12 is the cap, and then you're gonna build up to your special 2 and turn those fatigues into poison effects, like you used to do with the pre-buff Ant-Man. But 12 here is the cap. I don't believe there was a cap before, but 12 is enough. Trust me, you're gonna see some pretty good numbers right here. And again, 6-star rank 1 without any boost, just suicides and class disadvantage, by the way. So the debuffs you're gonna see here, like another debuff that's about to expire, basically whenever you pop a special attack, for 15 seconds, the defender is gonna glance if they hit you to the face, and they changed it actually, so you cannot glance block hits, unfortunately. But it's still pretty good safety if you get hit, because glance hits you, they cannot crit or anything. So pop the special 2, those 12 fatigues are gonna go to 12 poisons, and as you can see, 2,000 per tick, which means 4,000 per second, which is great, man, like really awesome. And now we're gonna make use of those pin particles. So whenever you intercept the opponent, like here, or whenever you go in after their heavy attack, you actually refresh your poison effects, your fatigue effects, and then also the power sting effects. So as you can see, intercept again, and 12 poisons have been refreshed. And you only give up 1 pin particle to do that. So if you have at least 1, you can just intercept or bait a heavy attack, go in, you're gonna lose 1 pin particle, and then refresh all of those poisons for the whole fight, man. Like it's really awesome, like, very good. They are refreshed again, and now we go for the special 3. So this special 3 is gonna give us a petrify. You don't really need it this fight, but based on this petrify, it has a 10% potency. And the potency is increased by another 10% for each debuff of the opponent. So now that we have 14 debuffs on the opponent, basically 140% petrify, which is pretty nice in some fights. Like, you can definitely make use of that, because keep in mind, you can keep refreshing your poisons once they're about to expire. Just do an intercept or just bait a hero attack and go in. Like, it's like very easy. So we're about to take down this Winter Soldier pretty fast, honestly, with a 6-star rank 1. Just by himself. Like, look at this huge special 2. And by the way, this special 2, the damage is increased based on how many pin particles you have when you throw it. So make sure you have 9 if you want to see the maximum damage of this. But that's it, man. We just crushed it Winter Soldier pretty fast, like, not gonna lie. With a 6-star rank 1, no class advantage. 160 hits. Now we're gonna go do the same rotation, but we're gonna take it even further, and then even further after that. So start off with the poison immunity, and yeah, that's like basically the rotation. So unfortunately, it's not really suicide friendly, because like 3 special ones, it's not too bad. Like, it reminds me of Sigil Scarlet Witch, where if you want to get those instabilities, you gotta pop like 3 special ones. So it's kind of like the same thing. And as you can see here, we have more fatigues than normal, and that happened because we have Ant-Man Awakened. So his Awakened ability, basically, when you glance, you have a 50% chance to inflict a fatigue debuff on the opponent. But keep in mind, those cannot get paused or refreshed. So yeah, they are basically not really helping you a lot, because you need those fatigues for all the fight. But it's like pretty decent, I guess. And then the biggest thing that the Awaken ability does is that whenever Ant-Man gains a pin particle, so every time you dex or pop a special 1, you pause your personal fatigue, poison, or power sting debuffs for 4 seconds. So you're gonna see them paused, like right here, see they're paused, just because I dexed the special 2 or special 1. And that's basically really useful, I would say. Not the glancing thing. It would be pretty huge if you could trigger glance from blocked hits too, but since you can't, since they changed it, it's not really too helpful. But as you can see here, just beta heavy, just refresh our poisons, and boom, boom, boom. And that's how you build up your fatigues too. You just use your pin particles and refresh them until you get to 12 and your special 2. So what we're trying to do here is basically want to show you how powerful power sinks can be. So we are stacking a lot of debuffs because in his abilities, power sinks are a lot stronger based on how many debuffs the opponent has. So it says whenever Adamant's personal power sinks detonate, they also deal a burst of damage for each debuff on the opponent, including the power sting. So we stacking up those 12 poisons, and then we're gonna stack another 12 fatigue. So that's 24 debuffs. And basically how you apply power sinks is you just throw a heavy attack and you just consume 3 of your pin particles. So if you got 9, you can apply 3 of them. 3 power sinks. You can see we have 2 there, and now we're gonna go for a special 1, I believe. So you can see 7.2k. That was not bad at all. Like, you're gonna see this in the next fight, but it's pretty nice if you want to take his damage even further. It's not like the greatest power sink, because if you want to keep dexing, you would want to like bait specials, so you cannot really stack them too much. Like, the most I've done is like 3. But here you're gonna see a little bit more advanced. So let's get into the sweet spot right here. So right here we have 12 fatigues and 12 poisons. We're doing the Labyrinth Star Lord. And we have the Magneto pre-fight, so you might see a little bit more damage. But I wanted those parries. So now we go for heavy attacks. Consume 3, apply a power sting. And you can refresh those as well. So right now I think I'm gonna, pop a special 1. So you want to keep popping those special 1s if you want to get those pin particles. And look at those 3 power things. I'm gonna try and pause it right here. Then we're gonna refresh here. Yep, because we're about to lose them. See, but right here, let me go and pause it a bit. So you can see it is 7.8 and 7.5. This is 2 different power sinks because it's 2 abilities. So basically, it says that you apply a power sink with an opponent with power sink takes that much damage, direct damage, after they activate a special attack. But then it says that whenever one of those expires, you also deal another burst of physical damage. So one of that is physical damage, and then the other is like the direct damage. So you can see, man, like from 3 power sinks from a 6-star rank 1, like another like bonus 15,000 damage from them popping special 1 or special 2 is not bad, right? Like, I am really curious to see how much damage this will deal as a 6-star rank 3 and maybe even fully boosted, because like it's pretty nice damage. And dude, Ant-Man like really reminds me of Spider-Man 299 because he doesn't trigger buffs. And then Spidey 299, he deals more damage than his special 2 based on how many debuffs the opponent has. So it kind of reminds me of this gameplay. But dude, Ant-Man has pretty good utility. Like, you can use those power sinks for the power sinks path in Act 7. I think we're gonna pop a special 1 here, try to pause it. And he's got a lot of debuffs. The Petrify is really nice too. Sorry, I'm trying to pause it. So there we go, 7.8 and 7.5, and then 2.3 is the poison. So dude, that's, for me, it's pretty nice damage, honestly. Like, you're gonna see for until those enraged timers wear off, we're gonna deal 25% damage from this guy. So that means 800k health from a 6-star rank 1. And the only synergy we're using here is like the Magneto pre-fight, and then just some power gain synergy so I can get to those fatigues and poisons after that. And you can see those fatigues there, they are up from 12, went to 14 just because I got hit and we triggered the Sig ability. But yeah, that's it pretty much for Ant-Man. Not bad champion at all. Like, he is pretty useful, I would say, in some scenarios. Like, he's got fatigues, he's got power stings, which is, it can be really helpful. Like, I wouldn't really use them just because my playstyle, it's I'm using suicide, so the less special ones I use, the better. So if I were to use Ant-Man, I would just build up to 12 fatigues by popping through special ones, and then 1 SP2, and then that's it. I just refresh them with pin particles just by going in after heavy attack or intercepting, and that will be my damage. But yeah, man, if you don't have suicide, you can just keep it going. Apply 12 power stings, 12 poisons, 12 fatigues, and then just throw some power things away when you got more pin particles to just consume them. And then you get some pretty good damage, man. Like, as you can see, 800k health with a 6-star rank 1. It's not even bad before the enrage killed us. But yeah, man, I'm actually pretty much enjoyed this Atman gameplay. I think he's gonna have a good use. Like right off the bat, poison and shock immunity, and he cannot get buffs. Instantly useful. That's my opinion. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think about Atman. I think he's gonna be pretty fun. I'm definitely gonna do a max synergies video and a 6-star rank 3 with and without suicides, I believe. Just so we can see how strong he can get as a 6-star rank 3, because 6-star rank 1 was pretty impressive, not gonna lie. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think about Atman, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.